Why am I full screen?
Hello and welcome to our holiday specials. That's right, you heard our guest talk over our intro.
Oh,
Fantastic.
rookie mistake.
I was talking and then you started the intro. That's on you.
That's what they all say. So in these specials, we are just chatting to some of our fans and friends and whoever we can get on board, really. Whoever agrees to this nonsense.
This is our first international guest.
Oh, that's impressive.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Well done. How do you feel about that?
Far away. I'm across the ocean. Or are you guys the international guest and I'm actually hosting the podcast?
This is podcastception, isn't it? So he's been on our podcast before. You may recognize that voice. That is Pythagean. Pythagean?
Oh,
Pythagean. Yeah, close enough.
Pythagean, also
I
known
don't
as
even know how to pronounce it.
Jeremy. He is our first Patreon ever. Cheers. Hi, Jeremy. How's it going?
yes, our first and longest lasting.
Was
Yeah.
I?
Yeah.
Oh,
The first
Cool.
and the longest lasting. So thank you and welcome. Welcome back to the show. It's glad to have you here.
cool. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
Well, virtually. We can't touch you, so it's a bit disturbing. We just want to rub
like it
that
that way.
head of yours. So yeah, this episode, because Jeremy's really good at monitoring all his games that he ever plays and keeping fantastic spreadsheets.
It's just an excuse to make a spreadsheet.
Jeremy does
Any
like his
excuse.
spreadsheets.
Everyone likes a good spreadsheet, though.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So because of that, we're just going to do a game face style episode, chat to Jeremy about what he's been playing and any other things that really have to do with games while we drink beer and talk to him on Skype.
Or just
Sounds
listen
good.
to him.
Yeah, or just listen to him. So Lee's a bit hungover today. He's feeling a bit slow. So Jeremy, it's up to you to carry this podcast.
I'm slower than normal.
As usual.
Well, yeah, he's having a cup of coffee, so that's
For-
good.
His caffeine. Yeah.
It's going to be bouncing off the walls soon.
He's ready to go. So we have Jeremy joining us via Skype, our international guest. And from the podcast, we have Simone. Hi, Simone.
Hi.
And Lee.
Good evening.
Hungover Lee.
Hungover Lee.
Just hungover a bit. We've got producer Paul monitoring the situation.
There's a thumb.
He
that you
gives
can't
us a
see.
thumbs up.
All right. At least didn't fall off his chair like last time.
So yes, welcome to Holiday Specials. Let's kick it off. So Jeremy, you did a fantastic graph about your most played game last year. And that
Yes,
was
Thank you.
FIFA 2019?
FIFA 19, yeah.
FIFA 19.
It's the same as FIFA 18, the same as FIFA 20, but yes, this is the 19 version.
Ah, yeah. So what drew you into it and what sucked up all your time with it? Because it's a soccer game, right? You kick balls around, you score goals, then you
Yep.
stand up and go do other things.
We're really sporty.
Wow.
You can tell we're into the sporty games because we don't
Oh, yeah.
understand the draw at all. So
Yes, so
being
you
a
kick
person
the
who
ball
plays,
into the goal.
Yep.
And prevent the other person kicking ball into goal.
Yes, and that's the game.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, score more goals than the other person is really the rules.
That
That's the rules.
that is the underlying concept of the game. It's a good gameplay loop.
That's right.
It's very satisfying, isn't it?
Exactly.
Because when you're winning, it is.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, what about FIFA drew you in for, and how many hours did you spend on that?
And why not PES? Why not Pro Evolution?
There's like four
It's my
questions there.
flatmate's game anyway, so we bought it. PES doesn't have all the licenses anyway.
It's getting there. This version's got better.
It is.
It's
It
got
is
Barca
getting-
now
yeah,
or something. But yeah.
It's almost sort of a weird thing that whenever they get like 10 or 20 of them, it just reminds you that they don't have the others.
Yes, that's right. They're really good.
So FIFA is,
I played the 2006 version and renamed all the teams
yeah, playing on PC.
on PC. Yeah.
Yeah. PS4 and Xbox, not so much.
Yes.
They've pretty much locked that down.
Using the controller would be hard.
Why did I start playing it? I don't know. My flatmate got it and we moved in. We both moved over to Melbourne at the same time. So he bought a PS4. And we bought FIFA and started a career mode as playing co-op. And that was basically it.
It was just all over.
Almost
Yeah,
sounded like
it's
you
like-
says. It almost sounded like you said as a couple instead of as a co-op. Oh, they both work.
So do you play
Yeah, it's like-
the team or the player? Do you each pick a player to play as, or the actual team running?
No, it's the
one?
whole team. You're just playing
Whole
the
team, yeah,
you're playing
okay.
the whole game in co-op.
You swap
switching
people
players
as
and
they
everything.
run.
Yep.
Yeah, well, so you can do it in pairs. I think you can do it on FIFA as well.
Yeah.
Actually a career mode where you're a person, and you can be like a striker or the goalkeeper or the defender or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
cool.
sure that's in. Not sure you can do that co-op. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But no,
you couldn't.
we're just managing a team, so managing Swansea City.
Oh, nice.
We
High-flying
picked them
team.
up in the championship.
Yep.
We are 2 trebles in a row at the moment. Going for a third.
You have to explain what a treble is to the non-sporty people.
Yeah, we do. So that's when you win the Premier League, the Domestic Cup, and the Champions League, which is like the intercontinental tournament.
That just makes me think of noodles. Yep.
What?
So, what the intercontinental tournament makes you think of
Yes.
noodles?
Yeah,
Yeah,
continental
there's continental
noodles.
noodles. Yeah,
Such a student.
I'm on the same
wasn't it?
wavelength, thinking about noodles.
Yeah, well, you haven't had dinner, have you?
Of course not.
No. So
We-
yes,
we
we're
had
thinking about
KFC.
food.
We had KFC. It was good. It was bad, actually, but it was good in a
Yeah.
sort of bad way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's FIFA. There's not much to say about it if you don't know about sports.
So you pretty much start at the ground and work your way up in career mode, eh?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. So you transfer all the players in that you want. You get a set amount of money per season from the board of directors, and you can spend that on players. So, or you can invest in the youth academy, which we did a lot actually. So that's our new goal going into this year. Really playing is to get our youth guys up.
So you haven't been tempted to go FIFA 20 then? The new one just came out.
We thought about it a lot, but then we had to start again,
Yes.
which I don't. Yeah, we like our Swansea team and our youth players. So
Oh, that's awesome. And how many hours did you sink into this?
100 hours playing it, but so many more just sitting on the transfer screen or scouting players or talking about it.
Man.
That makes sense. That was like when you got into EVE Online and you would go have meetings in real life with
Yes.
players on your
Yeah,
And your-
it's like that.
squad.
Spreadsheets everywhere.
That's what we were talking about it on the train home before we got home to play it.
Man. So like
Oh, yeah.
almost pre-gaming.
Yeah,
I used to do that when I was a kid and playing Zoo Tycoon because I was only allowed half an hour on the computer a day. And so I would have to plan my sessions quite rigorously. And I had a notebook that had my zoo drawn out. And I would get the names of the animals were inspired by the Australia Zoo TV show. Did you guys ever watch it?
Vaguely, yeah.
So
But, yeah.
my animals were named after the animals on the TV show. So as I'd get the names, I'd write them down, scribble, and then build my zoo on my piece of paper so that when I had my half an hour turn on the PC, I didn't have to waste time thinking.
so you were basically speed running Zoo Tycoon.
Yes, although I wasn't very good at it. I
I didn't say you were good. I just said you were speed running it.
Oof.
It's a slow speed run. Thanks.
Brilliant. So over 100 hours spent in FIFA 19.
Yep.
And your next game on your list of things that you played, what was it and how many hours is it?
Slay the Spire, I think.
Game
Yeah,
Pass game,
sounds
eh?
right.
What was the game?
Yes,
what did
which
you
is
say?
on Game Pass.
Slay the Spire.
Slay the Spire. Okay.
So it's a deck building roguelike game.
Oh, there's a roguelike game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's amazing.
Can you explain the gameplay to us? Because I've heard everyone rave about it, but I've never actually heard the gameplay or seen what it's like.
It's quite
It's
unique.
basically you start off, there's 3 different characters, or 4 now actually. They just released their 4th one about a week ago. But you pick a character, which means you get a set deck to start off with. So every run you're going to start off with that same deck. And then you basically fight your way up the spire with battles. And after each battle you get the ability, it gives you a selection of cards to choose from. And then based on those cards you select them and you build your deck throughout the game.
Okay.
The gameplay is hard to describe without looking at it. You draw
is it like
a
Magic,
hand.
is it?
It's a card game. And then you can see what your opponents are going to do, and you have to either defend or attack them using your cards.
Okay.
There is an element of there's an element of energy / mana that you spend to put the cards out, right?
To play them.
Yeah.
Yep, correct. So
Yeah,
you get
so-
usually three energy per turn.
Per turn. So it's turn-based
Yep.
card game, but you've got your characters there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds different.
Yeah.
Different to what I imagined.
Yeah, if you look up some gameplay if you're interested, and you'll sort of get the hang of the basic. It's like a game that's very easy to pick up and play. It's pretty obvious what's going on and what to do.
Self-explanatory.
But then the strategy on like all that stuff underneath it's real complicated.
Okay.
If you really want to get into it.
Is it multiplayer?
No, just single player.
Single player. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not playing against.
You're just fighting your way up the road, up the spire.
AI. Okay.
And
so
if you die, you start over.
Oh, yeah. So it's one of those games as far as you can get, collecting everything, and then you die with everything you've collected to rebuild your character?
No.
No?
You start from
I think
scratch.
it resets.
Oh,
You start with the same deck every time.
okay.
You get the cards as you go
climb.
up the tower.
Okay.
How, when you finish a level, how you get given a random bunch of cards to continue with, and you pick and choose which ones you want,
Yep.
depending on what strategy you're going with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you find some runs are easier than others?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. But they can be down to the cards you get, or you get other items as well that change your stats around, or give you little bonuses, or like give you an extra energy per turn, or something like that.
Right. Okay.
So they all like, if you combine the cards and the items like correctly, or in interesting ways at least, you come up with these cool synergies. And then some decks you're going to get lucky, or you're going to build them the right way.
Yeah. Synergies
some
is
runs
the
are just going
important
to get
word.
screwed as well.
Oh, yeah. Synergies. So you have to synergize.
Exactly. Synergize those KPIs.
Brilliant. And how long did you spend in this game?
50 hours, I think.
It's a decent amount. And
Yeah, it's a good game.
is there like an end point to this game, or is it one of those just never-ending games you sort of just leave it alone when you're done?
No, so once you get to the spot, like to the top of the spire, there's 3 acts that you fight through.
Okay.
Are they
So it probably took me a
bosses?
good 20, 25 hours to get through to like be able to beat the game. So you beat the game with each character. Then you start. They got a whole other concept in there called ascension levels. So every time you beat the game after that with one of those characters, you go up an ascension level, and the game gets harder.
Okay.
So they add on little modifiers for enemies, so the enemies have more health or they do more damage or something.
Jeez.
So I guess the end game is to get every character to the ascension level 20.
Man, okay. So lots of replayability.
Oh yes, tons of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, people have hundreds and hundreds of hours in this game.
Sounds like it. It sounds like it's designed for that.
It is. It's one of those games, like a Spelunky or Binding of Isaac. That you just play it, and the game doesn't change, but you get better at it.
I see. Oh, yeah. And you're playing this on Switch, eh?
No, this is PC. This is
PC?
Game Pass for PC.
Oh, okay. Oh, very cool.
It is on Switch as well, but yes, I've been playing it through Game Pass.
Rather get it through for free, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll buy it on Switch at some point, and then put another 50 hours into it.
So that's a really good recommendation then. Like,
It is. It's a cool game, and on Game Pass, so it's free to try out.
oh, yeah. We got to try it out at some point.
Yeah,
It might fit
should.
in with our February challenge.
Oh, it's violent.
No, it's
Oh, yeah.
violent.
It's no love. It's death. Any random games you've been playing this year? You normally play quite random games like Pigeon Love games or anything like that this year. Anything that kind of jumped out at you and went, oh, that was a turtle?
Well,
or something?
we played Perfect Date with Simone.
Okay.
I don't know if she's talked about that on the podcast or not.
No.
Well, no, because it was at the beginning of 2019. So it was a while ago. We it was for the Xbox Cast, or no? Was it not affiliated?
I don't know.
We streamed it anyway, and that video is lost to the ether. It doesn't exist anymore.
No, that's a pity.
Is
but
that
yes.
convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's like it never happened.
It was all planned.
It's just a dream.
2018, Jeremy and I played Hateful Boyfriend, where you are a high school girl and you go around dating pigeons.
Sounds
And
normal.
there's various endings depending on which pigeon you hook up with. And then at the beginning of 2019, we co-played a PC game called Perfect Date, which is
PURR.
cats. Yeah.
Wow.
And that one's way more complicated there were items to pick up, and as you go on, you start turning into a cat. Because, do you remember much about the story?
No,
I think he's blocked it
it's all
out.
coming back to me now. But
Yeah,
I haven't
okay.
talked about it, but
You get bitten by a cat, I think. Because
Yeah.
you're on an island infested with
Yes,
cats.
I remember you saying about this.
And you're there to research and learn about them, and you get bitten at one point. You start to develop cat-like.
Don't they kill you all the time as well? Like put you on a boat or something? There's some sort of weird keeper guy that was...
That was the ending we got. We got
remember
shot.
that.
Do you remember that? No.
We got shot.
Yeah.
You don't remember
Shot.
this? Okay, basically,
No.
we were going to
Was
leave
it
the
all a
island.
dream? Did it actually really happen?
No, I was there. We were on our way out of the island, and the boat person thought we were acting a bit strange because we were unwell. We were turning into a cat. And then he said, you're basically alluded to the fact that we weren't the first ones to get infected and become cats. And so he basically got out a gun and shot us to save us from our misery, I think.
I don't know. The cats seem to be having a pretty good time on that island.
There was a drunk one. I remember that. So yes,
yeah.
yeah, you're right. Perfect date. So you wanted a weird game, Lee.
That was weird.
That
Yeah,
was
I'll tell
weird,
you.
and that was 2019.
I worry about you. I do. Because I
No,
want to know how
okay.
you find these games. That's what I want to know. They just seem kind of
I think it was gifted to me.
from
The
Jeremy.
game,
I think Paul gave that one to me.
maybe.
Oh, so it's all Paul's fault. He's on a... I can get some content for the podcast, so I'll just give him random games to play. Is that
Yes, I think Paul got it in a humble bundle,
Yeah.
and we thought this would be funny. So I said, gift it to Jeremy, and he did, and then we played at our house for the lols.
Yeah,
So,
for the
yeah.
lols.
Indeed.
In
So
inverted
actually,
commas.
Lee, all you need to start 2020 off on the right foot. Hateful
The
Boyfriend.
perfect foot, maybe.
No. Hateful Boyfriend, the pigeon one, is on
Okay.
Game Pass. You can go play it for free.
I just...
Well, no, we played that one, talked about it. Play Dream Daddy.
Dream Daddy, that sounds perfect. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
Dream
go for
Daddy,
that one.
a dad dating simulator.
Go for that
Oh,
one.
for dating dads, not
Yeah,
being
yeah.
a
Yeah.
dad dating,
No,
but dating
no.
dads. Okay.
You date
But I
dads.
think
That sounds a bit wrong.
I think you're also a dad that's dating dads, aren't you?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Really?
Well, otherwise, it's weird.
Yeah, because that's not weird anyway. No.
Otherwise, it's weird. Brilliant.
There you go. There's a podcast title. Otherwise, it's weird.
No, Lee, your New Year's resolution has to be play a weird
Oh,
game.
February.
Okay.
The February
Oh,
love
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Okay, yes, non-violent.
So,
Non-violent.
Pretty
Maybe.
so we're
Well, I
starting
don't know, I
off,
haven't played it.
We're starting off 2020 with one of our challenges as per normal. For February, the goal is to play and finish a non-violent video game. So,
I'm doing the opposite.
what?
Hate February.
No, I'm playing Sekiro, and that's very not non-violent.
Oh, man.
Oh, samurais.
It is the most violent game.
So, okay.
There's no pacifist option.
No, no.
So you can't just like
No,
sneak in the
I think so.
bushes.
I got pacifist mixed up with stealth, which is just stealthing away and killing guys.
Yeah, because I was about to say, can't the Japanese sneak?
On the rooftops.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, but then that's how you get to the guys to kill them.
Right.
So there's a bit of violence at the end of the sneaky. As we say.
Yes.
As always.
Yeah.
So
Sneaky is boring without some violence.
That's right. Sneaky, stab.
tell us about Seriko, because that looks like a really cool game.
Suko
Sekiro.
dies twice, isn't it?
Sekiro.
dies twice.
Sekiro.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Shadows Die twice.
Yeah.
It's
Because
the latest game from Software. So the creators of Dark Souls
yeah,
and Bloodborne.
Do
all
you
I
hate
know was
yourself?
that Do you hate yourself? Because all I know
This
is that
game
it's
is
stupidly
so
hard.
good.
But is it though? Because
Like,
it just
it's
don't.
amazing. It is like punishing and brutal, but it's so rewarding when you get it.
Okay. How long does it
like-
take you to get past this one sign kind of section? Or
Oh, no, I have a better question.
wow, that's really hard. You could have just said, "I've got another question." It's really
No,
hard.
it's
Jesus.
it's your question, but it's
Expanded
more.
on.
No,
what you
compact.
say is, I'd like to expand on that, or something like that is what you say.
I want to evolve this question into something better.
Wow, see, you still did it.
Yeah, it's still a bit of shade in there.
Okay, it's New Year's resolution I'm working on to be nicer.
Be less mean. Yeah.
Just throwing all
Okay.
the shade.
It's okay.
So when Kyle was playing Dark Souls, he couldn't get past.
Playing. Can I just go playing?
Yeah, when he
'Cause-
first gave it a shot,
Yeah.
you struggled with the first boss.
Yes.
Okay, and that was.
Was it Tauros Demon?
The first one. The first one that you come to that
When
you
you're in
meant
the
to run
prison.
around.
You get out of the prison. You get out
Oh,
of the
that
prison,
one,
there's
yeah.
a big guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was when Kyle was basically said, "This game's not for me." I want to know your first boss.
Mm-hmm.
Is that difficult to define?
You haven't answered the question yet.
Okay, I want to know how
does it
long it
compare?
took you to defeat the first boss.
In Sekiro.
Yep.
Well, firstly, the first boss you come to in Dark Souls, you're not supposed to win.
Oh.
Anyway.
You just bop
You
him on
die
the
and then you
head.
spawn to the actual game. So putting that out there.
No, that was the boss that jumps down, and then you're supposed to run away and then come up the stairs and jump on his head.
No. That's what, yeah, people do that, but no, if you die to that, it just spawns into the proper game.
Oh, because when I died, it just respawned me outside of the place where it had made me go fight him again.
I think you died wrong.
I hate that when that happens.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past me.
First boss in Sekiro, so sort of it's less like Dark Souls that you have a lot of bosses. I've only fought 3 big bosses at this stage. But they have a lot of mini bosses scattered around.
Okay.
So
Is it all
some of those
patterns,
mini
is
bosses
it?
I would have been stuck on for at least an hour and a half.
Jeez.
There's one in particular who's this big samurai. He's got a big spear. He's standing at the top of a hill, and he took a long time because you get this just after you get this sort of counter attack where they jab the spear at you and you step out of the way and then stomp on it with your foot,
Oh, cool.
which is amazing. It's so good. But
Did you make a noise?
Oh yeah,
You know, when you do a cool move in a game and you go, "Phew."
yeah. I do that all the time.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at me
I
go.
do that when I'm watching it back.
You go,
Yes, I can attest. He does.
brilliant.
You got to be impressed with yourself.
Of
Yeah,
course, yeah, you
yeah.
have to. It's good self-esteem.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
an hour
Go
and a
on.
half for a boss.
Maybe about
No,
that. Yeah,
attempts.
some of the hard ones.
Attempts. Because that's not unusual for a really hard boss.
Okay, but say it's a Wednesday night, you get home, you're tired, you've just eaten dinner, you only have an hour and a half to play before bed, and you spend all that time failing at a boss.
Yeah. You got to be in the right mindset to play this game.
Yeah. I mean, if you've had a really hard day, you're going to come home and play Spyro.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah.
I'm not going to play Sekiro if I don't feel like killing
Losing.
myself.
Yeah.
That extreme, but yep, I know what you mean. You're like, oh, life
But
sucks,
like,
everything's
it's
terrible.
a hard game, but it's not unfair.
Yeah.
It's like your deaths are your fault. Like if you pay attention to what the game's telling you, if you learn the lessons from your deaths and the ways you get hit, like then you're not going to have that hard a time. Well, you are, but
Carl, remember when I was playing Creature in the Well?
Yep.
Because you watched me through some of those bosses. And just the comparison between do you remember the time when the game glitched and I couldn't win the level?
Yep.
Compared to a time when I just kept dying because I wasn't very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sekiro is like that one where you're just not very good. And then you slowly get better.
But that's the
yeah,
whole
but then,
game.
yeah, you get better, but you also get better by learning as well. Like
Yes.
you could have a lot of skill, but if you're not paying attention, you're not learning the enemy's attack patterns, you're not going to do very well.
Do they repeat? Is it always the same attack? So the attack from the boss is always the same sort of attack each time, or?
Every boss or mini boss, they'll have a set skill set, so maybe 5 or 6 sequences or attacks, but they'll mix it up between it. But you start to learn, like, every attack is going to have a wind-up animation, even if it's only like a split second.
I was just going to ask you about the wind-up. The final boss in Fallen Order, she had... she had...
No spoilers.
No, it's fine. She had a wind-up for a few moves that were the same. So the moves
Yeah.
weren't the same, but the wind up was the same. I struggled with that a lot.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Fallen Order doesn't do that particularly well. It takes a lot of things from Dark Souls, but they didn't quite get that right.
To give
Do
you
you think
this
it's?
chance.
Would you say that it's a requirement that they be different?
If the attack requires you to do different things, then yes. You shouldn't have to guess what they're going to do, and
No.
then if you do the wrong thing, then get hit.
But once I got good at the fight, the wind-ups were similar, but they weren't the same. So I did know what was coming next.
Okay, so they don't have different. Yeah,
They were extremely similar.
yeah. Okay, no, I think From Software have a good history with these sort of games, and they know their animation. Like, while it doesn't always look the best, it's probably the most functional animation that you see in games. It like tells you exactly what you need to know.
Okay.
If you see one of your enemies like shift his body to the side a little bit and like pull his sword back, he's going to thrust. But if he's shifts his body a different way, he's going to slash. Things like that.
Yeah, I think in the gameplay I've seen with Sekiro is, yes, you get to learn what moves are coming, but they come at you very quickly.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. So
And that's the fastest gameplay I've seen.
Are you tempted
Yeah.
to play this game, Simone?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Kyle?
no. It is. It requires like an unbroken concentration when you're playing like these hard boss fights. Nothing else in the world exists for those like 5-10 minutes you're fighting them.
Do you play with headphones on?
Sometimes.
Okay. Do you find that helps you concentrate?
No, not really. Oh, and probably, but no, not. I don't wear them to concentrate.
Okay. Yeah. No, just wondering whether you reckon that helped.
Do you think From Software is going to be like a one-stop shop? Like now they've painted themselves into a corner almost. They can only ever do these hard games. Or
I think they like making hard games, but I think there's a lot of variety between the games they make. Dark Souls is so different than Sekiro,
but
which again is different than Bloodborne.
it's different, but it's the same in a way. Like it's just hard and punishing.
Yeah, but there's not a genre. There's just a style of game.
No, I disagree.
I would argue it's a genre.
I would say that it is now a genre, and you can call it a Dark Souls-like game, and everybody knows
Dark
what you're
Souls-
talking about.
Okay. Yes, Dark Souls is a genre. A hard game is not a genre.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh, that reminds me. I did have another question. If I recall, you'll be able to tell me. Dark Souls doesn't have a difficulty setting?
No, none of From Software games do.
Right, okay, that answers.
So there's no like story mode.
No.
No.
Interestingly enough, Sekiro was like the first game with like an actual story with cutscenes and everything. Dark Souls and Bloodborne apparently had very good stories, but you got to do a lot of work to get them. Like they're all told through
Stuff you pick
item
up.
descriptions and just random NPCs and stuff like that.
Man.
Sekiro has like a very set through line that you're
Which-
a shinobi who's protecting the divine heir, and you're on a mission to sever the ties of immortality. It's a whole thing.
It's a thing.
Man,
Sounds quite serious, doesn't it?
it does. It sounds incredible. So what are your thoughts on Sekiro, like as a game?
It's good. It's I basically, like I was saying, it's punishing, but it's rewarding if you put the time and effort into it. I don't know. So the other day I was fighting this. I do have a story about a monkey. I promised a story about a monkey.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Here we go, boy.
This is what we're here for.
Does everyone drink? Is this a drink moment?
Yeah, the drink monkey.
So I've been fighting my way down through this. It's called the Sunken Valley. You sort of big like Grand Canyon sort of thing, but it's all snowy. I died quite a few times going through there. There's a lot of monkey gangs around.
Awesome.
Best
Like little
monkey
monkeys,
games.
like they're like normal sized monkeys, but some of them have guns and swords.
Monkeys with guns.
I know. See,
That's a
sold.
song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one you sing to children.
So I'm fighting my way down through the Sunken Valley, and I've heard quite a bit about this one particular boss fight. I didn't know where in the game it was, but I'd seen a few videos of it. It's called the Guardian Ape. So he's this giant, like amazingly amazingly designed. I need to bring up like a picture of it to describe him because he's amazing. Like he's got this real matted, like light grey fur, a giant scar down his face, and then like a huge katana, like way bigger than yours, like all the way going through his throat and his neck, coming out the other side. It's just sitting there.
Oh, whoa.
So is that like where he just keeps the sword? It's just in his neck?
Oh no, I'm assuming that's someone who has tried to kill him in the past. And they stabbed him through the neck, and
It's
he's
just
like,
been left
now
behind.
what?
Oh, whoa.
Jeez,
That's
okay.
incredible.
Could be holding back
Yes.
the blood or something. Maybe it's kind of healed up around it.
It's
Yeah.
just become part of him now, just his identity.
So yeah, I make my way down to like the valley floor when I see him like sitting off in the distance. This is right at the start of the session, so I'm like, okay, got about an hour and a half before I want to go to bed, so let's get into this. I think it took me about 2 hours in the end to like beat him.
My word.
Was that all in one session?
Yeah, that was all on whatever Wednesday, Thursday night. I can't remember.
Jeez.
Thursday night, I think. But he goes like completely nuts at you. He is like, so most of the enemies in this is a big difference to the other Dark Souls and Bloodborne games. Most of the enemies in Sekiro are humans. Most of them are like samurai who are about the same size as you, if not like a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
This guy isn't. This guy's huge. And he just like wails around, and like the area is massive, but he can like just sprint or jump across it at you like at any stage.
Jesus.
And he's just battering you with his fists. And there's like one attack that he does that he like swings his arm up, falls on the ground. So you think, okay, right, this is my time. I'm going to jump and run and attack him. And then he starts flailing around like a toddler.
on his back.
Yeah, and just slams his arms on the ground. And then so that got me way too many times before I learned that that's not the time to go and get him. And then he like, if you get behind him, like he farts at you and poisons you.
Oh,
Or if you
my
like
word.
get too far away and you can't make up the distance, he poops in his hand and throws it at you.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's so Japanese.
Just like a real
It's
monkey.
I'm going to say
It's
monkeys
just
can
so-
poop. Yeah, that's
yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
It's just so weird and so amazing. So that took me probably about like the first few tries was actually getting like a lot of damage on him. So it was about 45 minutes in, I think I finally killed him. So you like, what's the word? You got like a grappling hook thing. So you like grapple onto the sword on his head. After you stab him in the chest, he like staggers back and you grappling hook onto his back using the sword as like a hook point.
Mm-hmm.
Then you grab the giant sword that's in his head, like pull it across his throat and decapitate him, and he falls to the ground. And his body falls to the ground. You jump off him. The sword slams into the ground, and his head slams right next to you. So badass.
Jeez.
That was amazing.
Oh, do you have a
That's
recording
how
of
you
that?
execute him. I do. Yes, I just sent it to you.
Oh, brilliant. That'll be amazing.
But that's not
to
even
watch.
the end.
Wait, what?
Get that? Like, so after I killed him, I was sort of looking around, and the mist areas around the arena that like keep you inside in the boss fight was still there. So they usually disappear as soon as you kill them.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I'm sort of looking around and I'm going, something feels not quite right here. And then like behind me, I hear the movement. So I look around and see him getting to his feet again without a head. Wanders over to the sword, wanders over to his head, picks them both up, one in each hand, and then like launches himself at me with his sword, like just going completely nuts, stabbing me and swiping at me. And yeah.
That's
So
insane.
yeah, that's about halfway through the boss fight.
Jeez.
So when it resets, does it reset back to the beginning or reset back to when you took his head off?
Oh no, you got to
No.
start again if you die.
Wow. So
Excellent.
there's like no hand holding at all, is there?
Oh, not at all. No.
It's like, oh, sorry for you. You thought you killed him. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Try that
Yeah,
again.
this is the biggest troll they've ever done with that sort of stuff. They're like, even the screen. So when you like execute a boss, a big thing like fills up the screen saying Shinobi execution, and so even that comes up in the midway point. It's like, yes, I've done it, and then he gets back up again.
That's insane.
But and like his entire skill set changes as well. So like now he's got a sword.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
he use his head as like a shield? So like as you're attacking him, he just like puts his head there and like you wail on his head like a shield?
No, but he spurts blood out of his neck, I guess you'd call it now.
Out of his hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, his hole in his head. Well, not where his head used to be. blood spurts out of that. If that gets on you, you get poisoned or terror. Like, you get terror on you.
Man,
Sounds amazing.
how
So, yeah,
far through the
it's-
game
yeah.
are you? Do you know?
2 hours.
It sort of feels so. Where I am now, I did that. I just did another boss today called the Corrupted Monk, which is this big spirit monk with a big spear. Mm-hmm. So I did that, which was like the last of the 3 things that I needed. So I went back, and that cut off it locked off most of the game from me. So all this castle that you work your way up through, most of the first sort of 10, 15 hours of the game, that's all locked off, and I've got to fight my way back into it because that's under attack now.
Right. Okay.
So it sort of feels like it's getting towards the end game. Mm-hmm. But
Okay.
it might be like another act after this.
How many hours have you put into it so far?
25, 30, I think. But
Okay.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a decent amount.
Yeah.
It is. It's so good.
Man.
That is awesome.
But it's hard to recommend to people unless they played the other game. Like, if they played Dark Souls and they like it, they'll probably like this.
So it's not a game that you'll recommend to us filthy casuals.
Oh, no. You guys are far too casual for it.
Okay, so
I did get out of the first room, though, in the Dark Souls.
Oh, you did? Okay, you did better than Kyle then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I finished Fallen Order.
Yeah, if you play Fallen Order, that is like a
Baby.
similar play style to Sekiro.
It's a baby Sekiro with a lightsaber, so it's better.
It is actually very similar play style to like Fallen Order is more like Sekiro than it is like Dark Souls.
Okay. So
The stamina and posture system sort of thing.
Oh yeah. The posture system, that wording, that's Sekiro specific.
Yeah, that's brand new.
But Fallen Order has one as well.
Yeah.
Is there a name for that mechanic that we know of?
Posture system.
Well, you said, I thought that was Sekiro specific, but Fallen
Well,
Order
they call
has
it
that as
posture.
well.
It's an evolution on stamina, I guess you'd call it.
Okay,
Once their stamina's down, their guard is down, and you can.
wail on them.
It's like a combination of a health bar and a stamina bar in a way.
Yeah.
It's like mana, isn't it, almost? Like doing spells, run out of spell mana.
No.
No?
Pat Lee's head.
Wow.
So from
Well,
what
you're
I
going to be
understand,
nice to people.
Oh, yeah, nice.
You're
I
not.
didn't hit you.
That would have been better, probably, than patting at me.
Oh, sorry.
so the posture system, that's the enemy's thing, isn't it? You beat the enemy
Yep.
and their posture level goes up.
Yes.
Yeah, you have one as well.
Okay.
So if you deflect an enemy's attack, their posture gets damaged, basically, you'd call it. And if you're attacking them, it continues to go. It's basically a bar that gets into a staggered state in which you can give them a death blow, which kills them.
I see. Okay.
So
Interesting.
most enemies in the game, you're not actually going to whittle their health bar down to the end. You're going to attack them, like force them to block attacks and block their attacks enough that they stagger, and then you can kill them with one shot.
It really encourages you to learn how to parry properly
Oh yeah.
and not run away.
I was about to
from
say,
fights.
otherwise just run. That's
Well-
way easier than parrying. Because that requires timing
Yeah, no, it does, and it can take a while to get good at it.
before you die a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a high risk, high reward sort of thing pairing, but it's basically the only way to play Sekiro. Because if you run away, then their stamina bar drops back down to 0, and you've got to start all over again.
Man.
You got to stay in close combat with them, keep attacking them, keep blocking them. It doesn't give you much time to
Jeez. It sounds like if you wore a heart monitor during this game, that they would be calling the paramedics because they think you're having an attack.
I would be, yes, basically. I've been shaking like the last few things of these, when you're real close to beating one of these bosses you've been stuck on for ages.
Oh, yeah, carry on.
There you go.
There's a quick question from Rebecca just in regards to that mechanic.
Yep.
Why is it that when they block your attacks, their posture bar fills, yet when you block their attacks, it's still their bar that gets filled?
Okay, no, I might have misspoke on that one.
Okay.
If you block their attacks, they get closer to being staggered. But if they block your... I think I mixed myself up again.
So if they block your attack, you're closer to being staggered.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
you
Yeah.
want to attack when they're not going to block,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you want to block
And
their attack.
if you're parrying, that doesn't take away any of your. You don't get closer to being staggered. But if you're just blocking, so just holding down L2 and blocking their attacks, and your bar's getting up.
Yeah, it makes sense. So basically, to fill up their posture bar, you need to successfully parry their attacks or get in hits.
Correct. Yeah, both of those things.
I like playing Halo. It's very cool. You shoot stuff in the face and the heads pop off.
And you don't even get guns. Like, you get 2 guns, and there we go. Guns and grenades. What more do you need?
I don't understand.
So, does Sekiro, does it have the whole, like, parry or block and then, like, quick counter-attack type mechanic? Or is it, like, parry and roll away type
No,
thing?
it's definitely a parry and attack and parry. And
Okay.
it's
So,
like feels like a samurai movie when you got it going well. It's, swords clanging together, and then one attack and it's done.
jeez, okay.
It's kind of like Taekwondo. When we're taught with sparring, if you do moves in groups, you don't just do one move and then run away. So you'd like kick and then punch.
Boxing's the same.
Yeah.
Jab, 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 jab,
Makes
jab,
sense.
jab, jab,
Jab, jab.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying
It's
jab,
combos.
Yeah, combos.
Combos.
Yeah,
That's
combos.
the word.
Yeah.
Combos, okay.
Like Double Dragon 2.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
how combos too?
Yeah. But then with Sekiro, it'll be an attack, block.
Okay.
But you're staying in close combat.
So the sort of fighting's almost fluid in a way.
It is like when you get good at it, and when you're learning, once you've learned an enemy's attacks and you can actually parry them well, it feels like you're getting towards that sort of Arkham style where it's like a rhythm game.
Okay.
It's attack. You see them coming, so you parry that out of the way, and then attack again, and parry once again, and then you can stab them.
That's awesome. So do you ever get like the euphoric sort of tunnel vision where it's just everything just
In the
happens
zone.
and like you can almost see the
Oh.
code like Neo?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
You get to that stage where you're not
Then
really.
Pro Jam starts playing and
But yeah, it's such a good game.
Okay, so you highly recommend it, but not to us filthy casuals.
I would highly recommend it to anyone who has played a Dark Souls or a Bloodborne. But if you've played a Dark Souls or a Bloodborne, you like it, you've probably already played Sekiro or know about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
So you wouldn't say it as a jumping off point. Don't get into From Software with Sekiro. Rather try the Dark
I
Souls
think
first.
I think if you're interested in the From Software games, then this is a good starting off point because it's different enough that you don't need to know. Like at points, having played Dark Souls and Bloodborne is almost to your detriment when you're playing Sekiro. Because it's
Interesting.
asking you to play differently than those games.
Okay, so if you've never played a Dark Souls type game, Sekiro is not a bad place to start.
No, not at all.
Cool.
Awesome. So I've played like Monster Hunter World kind of casually, and that's really hard because you also have to sort of manage the attacks and then they run away and you have to sort of follow them along.
You can't just slash.
Yeah, it's not just a button mash.
and you got to wear the right gear and all sorts, haven't you?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the whole
So
thing.
with all that thinking behind it, could I play
Yeah.
Sekiro?
Just play it, mate. Just get into it.
You
I reckon
could.
you could play
just-
Sekiro. You'd get mad.
Oh, so
everyone gets mad.
You have to play it because if you start it, it's going to affect your achievement completion
Yeah.
level, isn't it? So
What do you do when you rage quit? I can't think of a time that I've seen you do it.
I rage quit it today in Doom.
No, you didn't.
Well, it wasn't a rage quit. It was
You
more
just
just
quit.
a give up.
That's different. Okay, no, say you're actually getting very mad at your situation. What do you do?
I give the game away, like what I did with Dark Souls.
Souls.
Okay.
I literally ejected it out of my Xbox when I had it, packaged it up, and took it to a friend's house. And I said, "You have this. I'm not touching this ever again in my life. I'm
That is
keeping the
an
art book though
impressive rage
because it's cool."
Did you feel a sense of take that game?
I was like, "This is not ever coming into my house again. You are bad.
Okay. Okay.
I rescind your invitation. Be gone."
What do you do with digital games now?
I delete them angrily.
Gives away his computer.
Yeah, he just gives away his Xbox Live account.
Yeah, just
New Xbox Live account. Done.
can't anymore. You have it.
Do you rage quit ever? Have you ever rage quit?
He rage quits when we play Rocket League.
Oh, I don't rage quit. I just
Just
get
rages.
angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get angry.
You're like, F this, I'm going to bed. Lee was always offline. Lee has left the party.
No, I've never done that. No. I'll stick around. I'll get really angry. We'll stick around. I just like swearing at people. That's what I do.
Yeah. So you've never rage quit?
Yeah, Dark Souls annoyed me because I spent so long getting past that first guy, and then got killed by skellies straight away. I was like, this is just dumb. Because I kind of walked out and thought, oh yeah, I've got out right, I'm outside. So now maybe it was just like a bit of a test, and then it will kind of gradually let you into it, but it doesn't, because you walk around the corner, meet a guy, a campfire, take a walk down the street, and skellies appear above you, skellies appear below you and in front of you, and then you die. And I was like, oh, this is great. And I just went, I can't do this anymore. This is taking me so long to get out of this room. To then die from stupid low-level skellies.
So what did you do? Did you switch off the game?
Yeah. Just never go back.
Yeah.
Just don't go back, yeah.
I'd love to see the sort of stats that From Software have for like the first Dark Souls, of how many people start it and how many people just end it after 15 minutes or so. Just
I wonder if there's a true achievement, so I don't know.
You could have a look
There's
at true achievements. I'm sure there'll be an easy first achievement, and then you can see the drop-off point. Because they've got the graph of how many achievements most people have. So it shows you where you are in the graph, and the first achievement's probably quite high, and the rest peters off.
it wouldn't just peter off, it would probably just fall
Just
off a cliff.
drop like a cliff, yeah.
And then like
Flat lines.
0.01% finish the game.
Yeah.
No, it actually individually names the people.
I think, once you finish Sekiro, From Software will probably send you like a certificate with your name on it.
Yes.
Congratulations, Jeremy, for finishing Sekiro.
I wonder if it just says it was all a dream and then you have to start again.
He's so mad.
Oh, it didn't matter. Sorry, you're just dreaming. And then
That's good. That's good.
I'm getting antsy just thinking of that. It's just nonsense.
Okay, so there's an achievement there with 99% to light the first bonfire.
Okay. That's
I wonder if Carl got that.
Yes, I think
are
I
you
do.
looking on true achievements?
Yep.
Cool. Look on the right-hand side of the panel. Scroll down until you see a
the achievement
Uh,
graph type thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
What
I
does
see
it
a
look like?
Like completion estimates.
No, not that one. Not a bar graph. It's what are they called?
right. A
Fun-
line graph.
Yeah.
What are you asking?
So the first achievement, 99% of people get it, lighting a bonfire. On the right-hand side, there should be a line graph that shows you how many people have so many achievements.
Yes.
Does it spike at 1 and then peter out?
It spikes at 3.
Okay,
So,
so there's
3, there's 35,000 people, no, 36,000 people with
Yep.
3 achievements.
okay.
At 7 achievements, it's 2,000.
Wow. Okay.
So 37 to 2.
Jeez. Okay. There we go. Here we go.
That's quite a drop off.
But then it's basically, it's like very, very slowly drops.
Well, I mean,
and then it comes up again. It's pretty
Yeah.
consistent after that. So if you get past if you get 7 achievements in Dark Souls, you're going to finish it, basically.
Yeah. Well, I guess that means you're that kind of person,
Yeah.
and so you will finish
Yeah,
it.
that makes sense.
It does. It does. Cool. Hey, graphs.
Graphs.
graphs and stats. So in case you guys don't know, Jeremy has a blog where he puts his gaming stats of the year up with fantastic graphs and fantastic breakdowns.
He's a geek. He does spreadsheets.
Giant nerd.
Giant
Everyone
nerd.
loves spreadsheets. A good spreadsheet and a good graph is hard to beat. So
I don't think you can beat it.
It's basically,
it's like the best.
it's life.
So where can people find this blog of yours to have a look at your fantastic graphs?
Banana.
It's a long, complicated URL.
I don't know.
It's
If you do a Google search for Jeremy's ramblings, it should be the first hit.
stalker alert.
Everyone knows she's a stalker.
We have a question
very
from
good
the
one.
chat room, actually,
Yes,
while you're doing
we
this.
do. We do.
Yeah.
What did Jeremy take off the wall behind him with the empty hook that he thought wouldn't be on stream? You have a hook.
So turn around.
It's looking very dodgy. What was
Yes.
on there?
Good question.
Was it a banana
no, that
or
was
a melon?
That was there when I moved in.
What is
But
on
then
the
I hung
other
a
hook?
I think it's pictures of himself.
I have pictures of you guys. not you, Lee, actually. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
That's us.
What were you asking, Simone?
Oh no, I was just asking what was in the other frame.
Oh,
It's us because we're so cool. Jeremy looks brilliant. So Sekiro is really good.
mm-hmm.
But what was your game for 2019? Like,
No, actually, what's the game that you played that you hated yourself and regret playing?
No, those are two very different questions.
I know they are, because I think you were going. I wanted to go and find out what game you hated. I just felt like that was a question.
Okay, let's first find out what the best was for 2019. Then we'll
My
find
game
out.
of the year,
Yeah,
Yeah, your game of the year.
Slay the Spire.
Slay the Spire.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
Just because it has a satisfying gameplay loop, or because it's
Oh
just
yeah, it's I put 50 hours into it, but at the end of that 50 hours, it was a very specific decision not to keep playing because I wouldn't play anything else.
So-
Okay, so it was, my love, it was WoW level.
Okay,
It was
so-
World of Warcraft level.
you could for
It
your own
was-
good.
It was every single day, like get home, what are I going to do? Oh, Slay the Spire. Have dinner, go back to Slay the Spire. That was 50 hours in like a month or so.
That's impressive.
It was, yeah,
That's awesome.
it
So
was definitely my game of the year.
that's very high
Game I
recommendations.
hated.
So yeah, game you hated and game you regret playing. So one that made you take a shower after playing it because you're just like, I can't believe I even did that.
I don't think I play games like that.
Perfect date.
What?
Perfect date.
No, that was great.
Yeah, it was fun. I
Did you
wouldn't have
play
played that
One
sitting at home
Leaves?
by myself.
Did
but
you play One Leaves at all? Did that make it to PC?
He wouldn't know what that is.
No. Okay.
No.
He doesn't listen to
think
the
I do.
podcast.
Yeah, I know what that is.
He doesn't listen to the podcast. What's he doing on the podcast then?
Because we love him.
Because he knows games better than anyone here, I think.
That's true.
He actually pays attention
not,
to things.
Not Xbox games.
We just shoot things in the face and throw grenades every now and again.
Yes. What? Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
Oh, but speaking of PC/PlayStation games, Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC.
Yeah.
I did see that.
And the PlayStation guys cried.
I'd be keen to jump that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, yes.
And-
There was tears.
Yeah, I'm quite keen
Shouting.
to give it a go. I don't know if I'll get around to it. Probably it won't be this year. But
No.
yeah.
From what I've seen, if it comes to PC, for myself, it's a day one bar.
Oh really?
It looks so good
Oh, I'll watch you play.
because it looks incredible. And on PC at like unlocked frame rates, oh
Yes.
man, it'll just look beautiful.
You play and you got your stream working up today with video. I'll watch you play and we can talk together.
I need you to play a scary game for us. Watch you play scary game with video cam on.
Oh, what video? What's scary
Finish
game?
Blair Witch.
Any, I don't
God.
care. I just want to watch you scared
Fair, yeah.
and have it on video.
Fine, I'll try it.
No, because if you want to get famous, you have to start with scary games. That's how
That's
PewDiePie
right. And
did it.
squeal.
He does. It's all right. You don't need to tell him to do it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Wow.
So okay, Jeremy doesn't have a horrible game.
No, I just looked
must
through all
have-
the games that I played in 2019.
You must have
and I
regrets. No regrets.
think I liked all of them. Yeah,
You're too nice.
I don't tend to play games that I don't like. Or I don't
See,
think I'll like.
That is a freaking good philosophy.
Yeah.
As people who don't have a ton of time after work to play games, play one you like.
Yeah, why play something you don't know if you're going to like, or
Yeah.
you think you won't anyway?
So how then did you get started on Slay the Spire if you didn't know that you would like it? Or do
No,
you
I've
just
heard very good things about that.
okay? So you knew that was a good game going in anyway.
Yep, as a roguelike and a good roguelike at that.
Okay, and that's your jam.
And yes, that is my jam. Things like Spelunky or Binding of Isaac,
Oh, that's awesome.
I get pulled into very easily. And Slay the Spire. Like, I hadn't played a deck building game like that before, so I was interested to see how that was sort of tied into the roguelike aspect.
Very cool.
But yeah, quite a few people who I know have liked those sort of games were singing its praises.
Yeah. Jordan keeps pestering me about starting it up.
Yeah. So I was talking to him a lot over the holidays because he played it. I think he started playing it for a little bit, and then said it was real good, and then I started, and then he dropped off while something else came out. Then I got real into it, and then he's coming back to it now,
Oh, that's awesome.
and he's getting he's getting very addicted to it because it's good. And I think
Okay.
everyone else is as well now. I keep seeing people pop up on my Steam, the little Steam thing at the bottom, and saying, so-and-so is playing Slay the Spire.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's cool.
awesome.
That is cool.
Has young Paul played this?
Slay the Spire? No.
Not played
Nope.
it?
No.
Heard? No. You
Is,
gonna play it now?
Game Pass is... It's
That's
a
a no.
Game Pass is still $1.
Yep. Still $1 for 3 months.
Yeah, $1
So
per
yeah,
month,
so you tell your Steam friends that they should just give it a go on Xbox PC, and then they can decide if they want to buy it full or not.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
We haven't got any friends. It's not us. It's not talking to us.
What?
Yeah.
Why
All my
are you
friends
telling
are
me?
Because you said that your friends were adding it on Steam.
No, playing it.
Oh, playing it.
So they've already bought
it's already
it.
too late. Oh,
Yeah.
What a waste of money.
So I get the little pop-up saying they're playing Slay the Spire.
That's awesome.
Got it. Sorry. I stalk that activity feed often. So when people add stuff to their wish list, I notice.
Okay.
And I bet when they add stuff to your wish list, you're like, just message them and go like, but that's on Game Pass. Here, it's $1.
Yeah, but she always says that to me, and half the time it's not on Game Pass.
Oh, so he gets really annoyed with me when I say something like, what's the game that was just announced? Outer Wilds. Oh yes, I said.
Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds. No. Outer Wilds is free on Game Pass, and so he gets super excited, and then he says, "No, it's not."
See, of course I'm going to get annoyed.
Well, I mean, anyone would.
Spend my money like a pleb.
Save money,
plebs.
get an Xbox. Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, I know. From now on, I check the PC list, and if it's not on there, then I don't share my excitement.
Is Outer Worlds on PC?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. But Outer Wilds is not on PC.
Correct.
Right.
Did you play the Outer Worlds?
Outer Wilds is on PC, but only on the Epic Store.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're asking about Game Pass.
Yeah, on Game Pass, sorry. Yes.
On Game Pass.
I'm an Xbox person.
So did you play the Outer Worlds?
I did, yeah.
And what are your thoughts on it?
I really enjoyed it for the first 10 hours. And then I dropped off.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. After
And I
the
don't
first,
feel any need to go back.
yeah, after the first 10 hours, you've kind of seen everything, eh?
Yeah, I think it starts really well and it builds the world really well. But after you get off, is it Monarch or whatever, or you get to Monarch or
Yeah, once
I
you
don't
get to
remember.
Monarch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think the writing sort of takes a bit of a dive.
Yeah, it's,
The world isn't quite as interesting as it was when you started out.
yeah, they do too much world building in the beginning, or too much world revealing in the beginning, for instance.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to Monarch, you know everything in a way. There's no reason to continue because it's
No
know
mystery.
everything. Yeah, there's no mystery. You're not. What are you finding out? Nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just
I've done all the the world building in that's the first sort of 10 hours is really good. All the little posters around everywhere and the way the corporations are sort of controlling everyone's lives in a very humorous way.
and the guy with the moon head that can't take it off.
That Moonhead guy is fantastic.
He's brilliant.
You've played it as well.
I
Lee?
completed it. I really enjoyed it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed the
Oh,
whole
really?
thing.
Yeah.
How
I
many
thought it was
hours did it take you?
cool. 20-ish, 25, 25.
Yeah, see, that's what people were saying that it's like it was a
I did most
pretty
of it,
short
though.
game.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
kind of all of it.
Yeah.
And the only reason I didn't do everything is because I managed to kill Vic at the beginning because I did something kind of different to everyone else.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like about it is you can kill anybody you like. But it does
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is one
break
of those,
stuff.
one of those games, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really open to do what you like.
I've heard once you get to the end game, you basically still make a choice. You get to a stage and you can choose which ending you want.
Yeah,
Is that right?
in a way, I think you do. You do kind of make a choice.
Yes. Yeah. The whole way through it, though, because you can kind of side with the corporation or whoever it is, Monarch or the kind of,
Yeah.
there's another bunch of guys as well you can side with. I think
Yeah.
Paul's played it a few times and done that and gone through different ways. Yes, he
Yeah.
has, yeah. So, but I didn't feel like I needed to. I kind of got a good head out of it. 25 hours is enough time to go through it once and
Yeah.
Yeah.
get a feel for it.
And you kind of just, the next time you go through it is basically achievement hunting.
I still need to do 300 heals and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, which is,
I found the combat to get really easy after a little bit.
oh, it does really easy. Yeah. You can kill anything real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way too easy. It's not, you don't
You
even have to
spend
pay
all your
attention
money.
or anything.
I had like 3 weapons I used the whole time and just upgraded them to most. And it was
Yeah.
costing me like 4,000 credits per upgrade after a while. So that's maxed out. And then things just die. It's quite easy.
Things just die.
Things just
As opposed
die.
to things dying, but not just.
No,
Yeah, well-
exactly. Because I'm a landing wall. I went to the wrong landing pad. And I was getting killed by these stupid monsters all the time because I couldn't leave the landing area. I had no idea. I was just messing around. And then I went back in the landing pad again and then killed these monsters within like a few shots the second time round. So it is quite good where you can just get lost in the wrong place. I thought that was quite cool. There's no
Yeah.
restrictions. You can go anywhere you like. I thought that was quite a good thing about it.
Yeah. And the maps aren't too big either.
No, not at all.
They're pretty focused.
Yeah, you can kind of explore everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's worth it though, because there's tons of stuff around,
No,
and
there's
everyone you talk
so
to
much.
seems to have a mission as well. If you really want to talk to everyone, you can get missions out of a lot of people, which I stopped doing after a while because it was getting a bit bored of fetch quests. Really.
Yeah.
All just fetch quests.
Yeah, killed.
Yeah.
I think, I enjoyed it, but it becomes pretty one note after 10, 15 hours of it. I didn't feel, I think that was when Fallen Order came out. I didn't feel any real need to jump back in.
Fair enough. Lightsabers.
Well, yes, after lightsabers.
So leading on with that, so if you've finished and played Fallen Order? Played
Yes.
and
I have.
finished? Cool. So what did you think, first of all, of the new Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker? We're
You talking to
hold-
me?
Yes.
I
Yes.
can't tell who's talking to who.
I'm looking at you.
Can't you tell?
That doesn't help. What do you mean you're looking
This is
at
a
me?
big topic,
I'm not
Carl.
looking at you.
So no, wait, we're just
How
getting...
long do you have?
Okay, just in like a brief 3 or 4 sentences, because no spoilers. People still haven't
Yeah.
seen it. Some people. I
Well,
think.
it's their own fault.
Exactly.
I've seen it.
But I won't spoil it.
But like,
I
what did you
enjoyed
think?
it. I think it has a lot of problems in the writing. A lot of those stemming from Disney not laying out a plan for the trilogy beforehand, and rather having 2 different directors sort of mix and match.
You mean the second movie, basically? That's what I blame the second movie for most of the mess that kind of got created.
There's a way to deal with what the second movie did without just going back on everything and spending half of Rise of Skywalker backtracking on things.
Everything is an exaggeration.
99.8% of things.
It didn't go back on everything.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
But a lot of it did.
Silence.
Fine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just like that's the thought.
But at the end of the day, I still enjoyed it. It's a fun romp around the galaxy. I like the characters. I like the relationships between the characters. Adam
Yeah.
Driver. Oof.
Don't get us started.
That's all they'll talk about for the rest of the podcast. It's just Kylo Ren and Ben Solo.
That is Simone's fault. She sent me a photo of Adam Driver just before we started.
Yeah, I did, and he sent back a gif of him sweating and trying to.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Doesn't he have a weird body though? Like when he was like had no top on.
It's very wide.
He's not shirtless in the third movie.
No, it's probably for the best.
No,
Someone
he's
should
not.
have said something to him, I think.
It's because they needed to get people to concentrate on the story and not just
by
a
him.
shirtless
and
Adam
his weird
Driver.
body that he's got.
Yes.
Or his trousers are too high. Or whatever's going on.
So, you enjoyed Rise of Skywalker.
You're
I
right,
did.
Simone?
Yeah.
That they're giggling about something or other. What did you think of the Fallen Order? That's the name of it.
I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
It's very Dark Souls. Like a lot of stuff is drawn
It's
from the
not
Dark
as
Souls.
bad as Dark
franchise.
Souls because I can play the game.
Well, there's
it is.
difficulties to
It
choose
is baby
from.
Dark Souls.
Yes.
Baby Dark Souls.
I did drop it down from normal to easy because I got sick of dying. Saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not an easy game at all.
Isn't the easiest level called My First Dark Souls?
My little. Yeah.
It was the rocket launcher guys that got me in the end. I got annoyed with rocket launcher guys because they just kill you. The one
Don't
shot
you use the
death.
Force? Use the
No, they're
Force.
too
Lee.
far away. They're
No,
too far away.
I've never been able to do that successfully.
Really?
Yep. No.
Why
Never.
not?
I tried. Because in the trailer, one of the first gameplay videos you ever see, you get to see him stop one, I think.
Oh, capture
Yeah.
one of the
and
rockets.
send it back. And I couldn't get the timing right. I don't know. They come at me very quickly.
Huh. I think I did that. I did that with all of them. Every time I came against a rocket guy, you just freeze it and then send it back at him.
Well, someone's better than games than someone else.
So so you use force freeze.
Yeah.
I did that with a guy with a
For
machine
slow.
gun, like the minigun guy. I did that with him.
Yep.
That's how
Can
I
you do it
killed
with
off.
him?
Yeah. That's how I killed him.
I honestly played this entire game just
With
Running.
The
lightsabers.
lightsaber.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
You
But the
forgot
force, the force pull when you pull the guy into you, then you skewer him with your lightsaber. That is so good.
So good.
You okay?
I know. Okay, when I was on Dathomir,
Mm-hmm.
I was going. Yep. So when you fight there's a boss that you fight, but before that, you've got 2 Night Brothers you have to take out before
Yep.
going into that. So I would because your force would replenish by the time you got to the boss. So then that's I died a lot during that boss fight. So I'd come across these guys every time I died, and then I'd do the force pull, stab.
Yep.
Other guy comes, force pull, stab. Oh, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
So
The lightsabers in that game are like the best lightsabers in video games.
what did your lightsaber look like?
Oof, that's a hard one.
Oh,
Did
do you
you
remember?
tweak it much?
Yeah, I did change it pretty often.
Oh, did you?
But later on in the game, actually, I did. Most of the game, it was like a solid white, pretty clean looking. No, okay, so I had a few different ones that I went through.
I don't
There was one that
remember
was-
white.
I don't remember white.
I don't remember white. Carry on though. Wait, so your hilt was white.
Yep, the solid white hilt.
Got it.
Within like a light blue, so like a Luke in A New Hope,
Oh, yep.
like a pale blue lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was like brown leather straps and black metal, I think,
Oh, nice.
which is very cool.
Four.
Yeah, like a lot of people complain about the exploration of that game that only gives you like cosmetics and collectibles, but I ate that stuff up. I loved it so much.
So much. Every time there was a
Yeah.
box, I'm like,
what's in it?
no! Every time there was a box to open, I'm like, where's the closest lightsaber station? I need to see what this thing looks like.
Yeah, I was the same.
Oh,
I think
awesome.
it's a really good game for people who like Star Wars.
yes, it is.
I'm not sure how it would be for someone who doesn't.
Yeah, I think for them it would just be another melee little Dark Souls game.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
know.
Yeah, slightly easier Dark Souls, like a sci-fi Dark Souls sort of thing.
Yeah, and I think they would make when they do a really cool move. I think they wouldn't make as many noises as we probably did.
No.
Less squealing.
No.
I was like, oh.
Simone got really excited.
That one where you roll over his back and then slash it up. It's like,
Yes,
oh.
the first time that ever happened, I got goosebumps all over my body.
I think I was on the ground.
was
Just
great.
melted into a puddle.
Oh man,
That's incredible.
yes,
It is. It's a really cool game. Yeah,
Is
story got
it
better. It's
replayable?
like I was not sold on the story within the first 10 hours, but I think they went some places that I was surprised at and really enjoyed.
The first half, I didn't really pay attention to the story. It felt generic, but I didn't have any negative feelings towards it. And then it got real good.
Yeah.
In the third quarter, I think it started to blow my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think the ending, like the last few hours of that game is sort of some of the strongest stuff they do,
Yeah.
story-wise and gameplay-wise, because by that point you've got all your force powers and you're just a
Yes.
wrecking ball.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
some people are.
And they've definitely...
Through regular stormtroopers.
Yes,
You
definitely.
just mow them down.
Oh, it's wonderful. They've left it open for a sequel.
Pinging back when they shoot you.
Yeah. It's a nice noise.
It is.
It's a nice feeling.
And then a slide down thing. And you catch them as you're going down. They shoot you as you're going down the slides. And you can ping guns back at them. on the
Anything?
ice
No,
place.
no. Don't talk to me about sliding.
Oh, no sliding. Sliding
But
did not happen.
the sliding's probably the worst part of the game.
That's the worst part
It's
of
like
the game.
they built some technologies. Like, okay, so some guy just went off and built like the slide technology, and they spent lots of money on it. And like, right, where can we fit this in the game? Let's put slides everywhere.
Yeah.
Like every map's got it's got like either an ice slide or a mud slide or something.
Yeah. Ugh. And I'd always,
Wow.
I hate it at the end of a slidey bit where you've got a rope you have to grab onto. I will always miss it.
Yeah, it became so much easier when you get a force pull later on.
Yes, that's true. Yes, I forgot about that.
So did you go single lightsaber, dual lightsabers, or double bladed lightsaber?
You can't really choose. Like, you can't choose up two lightsabers. For the most part, which I was sort of disappointed at.
So when I was
there's only
watching,
really one or two attacks that you pull the lightsaber apart and attack with them.
so when I was watching
for them-
Simone and she had dual lightsabers, that was all a lie.
I explained to you that it's only temporary. It's only during one move that they split, and then at the end of the move, it puts it back together.
Oh,
I showed you.
yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy like
You like
dual
lightsabers?
lightsabers. Look at the dual lightsabers. Can they be different colors?
That's ridiculous. No,
Why not?
you can't do
Don't
that.
be
It's wrong.
stupid, Kyle.
Kyle,
Gosh, Kyle.
How
Kyle.
Can't I have like an orange one and a purple one?
No! Get out of here. That's no.
I think you need to leave. Sounds like you need to leave the
Purple's
room.
the best colour.
Can you just leave the room, please?
You are being really annoying on purpose.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking.
Good.
But I mean, an orange lightsaber would be cool. Okay, no, it won't.
Wow.
Orange is cool. I'm with you on
Can
that
you
one.
zoom in on her face, Paul? Don't break the camera. We'll just do a quick.
That was
That is
some death
not
stares there.
canon.
Not
Well,
canon.
It is now, isn't it?
No, that
What do
was
you mean it's
yellow.
not canon? What nonsense are you talking
Ray's
about?
is yellow.
It's orange.
It's yellow-orange.
It's like the colour of a sun, setting sun
Yellow.
in a on fire Australia.
That's more red.
That's too soon, Kyle.
Too soon.
We're talking to an Australian here.
I don't know what's wrong with
Yes.
orange
There's,
matty. I don't get it as
I
well.
can't even see the city because it's so smoky here.
Man, that's insane.
There's no
We had
such
the worst
thing.
air quality in the world the other day.
Jeez.
Tennis guy's falling over, wasn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, and the Australian Open starts tomorrow. No, Monday.
Oh,
Well, are you gonna go watch it?
Sound good.
If it's on, yep.
Cool. Just like, yeah, get your mask on like China has, those ear masks.
They're actually useless.
Yes, actually,
But
I
you
did
look
some
cool.
research because I was going to buy Freddie one. No, seriously, those normal masks, they don't do anything.
Huh. But they look cool.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Can we get like a Michael Jackson oxygen bubble? Because he put himself in this big ball of oxygen. Can you just have one of those? That would work, wouldn't it?
Can't we just get like a Zorb?
A Zorb and fill it
What-
with oxygen. Yeah, pump it with oxygen.
Yeah.
Getting on the train might be hard
Zorb.
in your Zorb.
Just grab hold of the back of it and roll along.
Jeremy just doesn't care anymore.
No, he's gone. We've
Oh,
lost
no,
him.
I'm looking
He's
at
looking at cat
lightsabers.
videos.
Orange is not a thing.
Oh, looking at orange
no, look,
lightsabers.
I can't tell. It looks yellow or orange.
No, it's
Put it in the
it's
Googles.
so yellow. No, this is ridiculous.
Okay, let's not argue about lightsaber colors. So,
Oh.
what color was your lightsaber at the end?
Mine,
Yes,
light blue.
light blue. Simone?
Mine was yellow. I chose yellow in the end because
Not orange.
there was no orange choice. Oh my word! No, when I got to pick my color,
I got a bit
I
scared.
Same.
chose
I weeded
yellow.
this one then.
Shut up!
There is actually orange, but yeah, go on.
There is orange. Interesting.
Explain.
Explain. Before I kill you.
Isn't the pre-order bonus orange?
Do you want me to explain colours to you?
Yeah. How is orange made?
Okay, moving on. Before
Darker yellow.
one of us explode.
I feel like she might hit me.
Yes.
She's already hit me
Can't
once.
she can't hit me.
Next question. Before we.
Oh, I picked yellow in the end because I felt yellow depicted the idea of hope more than any of the other colors, and it fit with the story.
Oh, that's a
Interesting.
good
Role
one.
playing.
Very cool.
I thought light blue would be like that.
No, light blue is chill AF.
Jeremy just
It's like
Eyebrows.
blinks at you.
if I were a Jedi that did yoga, I would pick light blue.
Man, shots fired. Here we go.
You know, it's very pacifist.
Do you often sit cross-legged, floating, with your lightsaber?
Yes, Jeremy.
Me?
Do you ever
Yes.
levitate with your lightsaber?
Well, yeah,
All the time. Every Wednesday.
and Thursday.
And
Oh.
Twice a week.
Jeez.
Man, twice a week. You're well practiced.
Are we going to do any more questions so we can move on quickly before there's fighting and tears?
Well,
I mean,
the-
it's been an hour, so.
Yeah, well, the last question I have with Falling Order is how good is that ending?
We can't really talk
I
about
haven't
it.
s-
You
I
can't, but
don't-
all
Well,
I
you said
haven't-
no spoilers.
no,
Yeah,
no.
don't-
So all I'm expecting from
Oh.
Jeremy is for him to go, "Fwah."
Okay, Jeremy, just
Brilliant.
So good.
that'll do.
No, they
Agree.
stick the landing really well.
It's amazing.
That,
You have to
like,
finish it, Lee.
Yeah, I found that seems like it. I was actually
Oh.
tidying up old games the last few weeks
Okay, cool.
because I
Good.
started a lot of games in my time.
I watched Simone play the end, and like I literally just stopped just to watch it because I was like, "Oh my word,
Yeah.
this is amazing."
Yeah,
I made
they,
some violent noises.
Violent. Like when you were attacking me just now, that
Yes.
sort of noise. Okay, cool. Sorry.
More.
No, I squealed in not excitement, for other reasons. Yes, the ending was good.
Okay, cool. Wow.
You have to finish it.
It's really. I mean, I will even play this game. That the ending was that
Oh,
good.
that was good. Okay.
So, definitely. Right. So, well, we have come up to like an hour 20 or so. So, any other games that stood out to you over 2019?
Special mentions.
And then we're going to move on to 2020. So, any games that you're looking forward to this year?
Does that include ones that have been
Okay.
postponed?
Yes, of course.
Cyberpunk.
Just all of them have been postponed.
If they come out in 2020, you can look forward to them. If they come out in 2024, maybe not so much.
Biomutant.
Is that going to come out?
I don't know.
I don't
Ever.
never. We started
I
talking
want my
about that in
fluffy
what,
raccoon.
2016?
Yeah, he looks really cool.
No, not that old. Because
I like
we weren't 2016.
I think
We were podcasting
2017
when it first
was
talked
when
about it.
That
Biomutant
sounds. Yeah,
was
that
announced.
sounds.
I want to hear the sarcastic English guy doing all the talking over the top of it. Sounded really good.
No, that sounds amazing. So yeah, Jeremy, what games stood out to you? What games stood out to you in 2019?
No, look, there's nothing else from 2019.
Okay.
Stardew Valley, FIFA, Slay the Spire, Fallen Order.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a FIFA year. I'm just looking through 2020 games now. I've got a few.
Okay, so what are you looking forward to in 2020?
So this is going to be unranked because I have no idea, but Spelunky 2 would be very high up there.
Yes.
Man, okay. Spelunky 2.
yeah.
I didn't even know they were making a sequel.
Yep. Yeah, Derek Hughes hard at work. It was supposed to be 2019, but he delayed it.
Okay.
That's one of my favourite games of all time, the original Spelunky. So I'm interested to see where he goes with that. Last of Us 2, obviously.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That's also a follow-up from one of my favourite games of all time.
Yeah, no, that's super hyped for.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be real. Like, I put like the utmost trust in Naughty Dog. They never put out a bad game.
That's awesome.
So that's going to be cool. Doom Eternal,
Oh, yes.
because that remake of Doom was really good.
So, and yeah, the Doom Eternal just looks amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, they did another trailer drop the other day, which I haven't watched yet, but
Well, it kind of injects your eyeballs with testosterone.
That's a great
Doom does
description.
that. I was listening to the soundtrack the other day from it.
It's so good.
Oh man.
It
Like,
gets you so hyped.
like literally, you finish watching the trailer and you look down and you're busy doing deadlifts.
Or just
With your
punching
kneecaps.
You have biceps on your eyeballs from watching it, and you're just like, yes.
So it's like when we watched Dragon Ball Z together.
Yeah, you just biceps on your eyeballs. It's great.
Brilliant.
Actually, speaking of, I was sort of half looking forward to Kakarot, seeing what it was, but that doesn't look that good anymore, or that interesting
really?
to me.
It's like another Dragon Ball fighting game, eh?
No, it's an open world RPG.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was a fighting game, and I sort of
Yeah,
like
so
just
did I. It wasn't until like a couple of weeks ago I was talking to someone at work about it, and they're like, no, it's like an open world RPG. I was like, wait, what?
okay. Now I'm a lot more interested
Okay.
in it.
No,
Yeah.
if they wanted to be true to the series, the gameplay, nothing happens, and it's probably 100 to 200 hours, and fighting is really slow and turn-based.
And 198 hours of that is people screaming at each other.
Yes, and stumbling across planets that are fake, and wishing dead people back to life.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're wishing Goku back to life.
Yeah.
And everyone else just follows along. They
Yeah.
just kind of hold on to Goku. He's going back. We're going back with him.
I know, he died. Oh, well, let's wait for him.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, so they should just call it the wait for Goku, and you have to sit there for 100 hours in real time.
And then, like, at the end, the last 20 minutes, Goku appears, screams at the screen, and then the game is over.
Yeah, people would love it.
Dragon Ball Z in a nutshell.
Yeah, that could be interesting. I mean, it starts at the very start of like Dragon Ball Z. So what I watched was after the Raditz fight.
Oh, okay.
Where Gohan was training with Piccolo, and you're playing as Gohan. And I think it goes all the way up to the Buu Saga.
Oh, man. Okay, this game is just,
So-
like, gone higher on my list.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, have a look at it. It looks interesting.
So you get to play as your boy. Yes.
My boy.
Yes, your boy.
Yeah, he my boy. No, it's not my boy. My boy is Cell Games. Gohan.
Well, you get there. You get to play as him too, don't you?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
That would be amazing.
Do you get
I
to
just need
play
to
as
buy the game
Vegeta?
just for that.
Oh yes, definitely.
What else? Cyberpunk,
Oh yeah, that's on everyone's
Yeah.
list.
If it's
It's
coming
not
out,
on
Yeah.
my list.
if it's going to come out.
which is delayed till was it September, I think.
September. Yep.
Which people aren't that phased. They're
No, they,
quite positive about
Well, it's
it.
been 6 years, so why not wait another 6 months?
Oh well.
yeah, to make sure it's actually a good game. They
Exactly.
they delayed The Witcher 3 quite a few times, and that came out really and that was
Everyone
really
loved
good.
it,
So,
yeah.
Good.
so I trust that they'll make a good game. Pokemon probably. They announced an expansion for that.
I saw
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, half
Which
of
is it?
Twitter loved it, and half of Twitter just like melted down about it. Well, Nintendo
Really?
Twitter, yeah.
I don't know
People
much
are-
about it.
People on
Why
Twitter
people?
were just like they expected a full new game.
No, but they're so like them
It's-
doing like an
it's
expansion
Twitter,
pass
though.
is so much more modern than
Yeah,
requiring people to buy a whole new brand new game and then start again.
yeah. But I don't know. Half of Nintendo Twitter just kind of melted down about it.
Okay. Well, they were probably the ones that were already melted down over the game itself anyway.
Probably.
But yeah, so by the time I get around to picking it up, that's probably all going to be out, and I'll have 200 hours of Pokemon to play.
Man,
Awesome.
that's awesome.
Final Fantasy 7 has been remaking. it.
Yeah, the remake of 7, that's been delayed
Yeah.
as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it the whole thing coming out at once, or?
No, that's the chapters.
Yeah.
That's give us your money. Gonna keep giving us your money.
So yeah, buy that one in 2 years when it's the full complete version,
Yeah. Yeah.
all the chapters,
Resident Evil as
all
well.
the fixes. Oh, Resident Evil 3 looks
3?
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Resident Evil, the remake of 2 got like a lot of acclaim, didn't it?
Oh, it was best game of the year. A lot of lists came up as.
People
Yeah.
loved it. And number 3, the screenshots just look incredible. They look
Yeah.
like how you remember them looking as a kid, which is
Yeah.
good.
It's a pretty good a good selling point for any remaster or remake.
Yeah,
Just make it how you think
Imagined
it was
it,
as a kid.
yeah.
definitely.
But if you go back and look at it now, you go, oh, yeesh.
Yeah, you kind of go, oh, I can't believe I played at this. I had so much time on my hands and I wasted it playing this.
This guy's just a triangle for a head.
Oof, Silent Hill represent. So those are the only games you're looking forward to.
Yeah. Oh, there's probably a lot more, but yep.
Yeah, as the
Those are
year
the big
goes
ones on my
on,
list.
there's a lot more that you kind of just go, oh yes. Ah, what about Ori? Are you an Ori fan?
I love Ori, so yeah, actually, I forgot about that one.
That one's going to be
I'd be,
good.
yeah. Whatever it is, it's going to look really good.
I mean, isn't it coming to Game Pass on release?
Yeah.
Cool.
Day one. Yeah.
And it should be coming for PC Game Pass on
PC.
release.
PC.
So you're included.
So you get to play.
Oh,
That'd be cool. I want to play that one actually. 'Cause, yeah, I enjoyed the first story.
yeah, no, I still need to
Those-
finish it.
Same.
Such a good looking game.
Oh, so pretty. And that intro just gets you right in the feels
Yeah,
every time.
yeah.
No matter how many times you know it's coming. Oh,
How many
How many
times have we
times-
started?
How many? Yeah.
like, the normal amount, 7.
Okay, cool.
The normal amount anyone ever starts a game.
Is that because you forget the game, how to play it, and you have to go back to the
Completely.
beginning?
And you just keep running into spiky things that kill you.
You're like, what?
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, what's jump again? And what abilities do I have? I don't know. Start again.
Start again.
This morning, Carl showed me, he says, here's my new character on Monster Hunter World.
I saw that as well. Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean your new character? What happened to your old one? He says, I've still got that save, but I don't remember how to play, so I have to start a new one.
Carl, you numpty.
That's how it goes. It's like,
It's not that hard. I picked up Black Flag from 2018. I haven't played since 2018, and it didn't take long to work out the character and what to do, running around, jumping, and killing stuff.
I picked Shadow of Mordor up after 2 years, and that has a ton of different moves and button combinations.
everyone knows the intro is the best part of any game.
Okay.
The tutorial, if you have a good
Not true.
tutorial,
What? The tutorial is the boring part of the game. Get past the
Oh, the
tutorial, get into the
Minecraft
actual
tutorial,
game.
nice. Yeah.
No, Minecraft doesn't give you a tutorial.
It does
So-
gives you room to hang out in a little kind of pre-built like a castle.
what?
almost.
Where?
In Minecraft, it does.
No?
What mode?
There's a starting world you can get into, and it has chests full of stuff. And you
Is
can
it
walk
a
around.
seed? Is there a
I
specific
have no
city?
idea, but I've done it before. Definitely, when we first started playing with the kids, it kind of
That's
talks
bizarre.
you through building your first house and making
That's
glass.
so
and stuff.
weird. I've
Um,
never seen that.
Jeremy, just before the podcast, you were playing Minecraft?
Yeah.
How's your Sky Road coming along?
Oh, so well.
Sky Road.
No, because we have a shared realm, okay? And we've all got our different houses. It's quite a nice little community there. And talking to Jeremy on Messenger, and he says, oh, have you been on Minecraft lately? I've built a Sky Road. And I said, don't you mean a bridge?
I don't know.
not
It
a
depends how
bridge.
high it is. If it's really high, then it's a sky road.
It's
If
not
it's just
that
going
high.
over like between two mountains and it's a bridge, but if it's like up and in the sky, then it's a sky road.
Okay, well, it has quite a few endpoints. So it's not just 1 to 1.
Yes, point like bridge, hill to hill almost.
Yeah. So does that make it a Sky
Is it
Road?
really high?
No,
I don't think it's that high.
it's like
It's
3
not
or
super
4
high, but
blocks high.
it's not a bridge. It's like it goes between say 4 or 5 different houses, then up to my place, then around the mountain and then through the mountain and
So it's the opposite of a subway. A skyway.
A sky road.
Skyway's a good word.
Skyway?
I like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
improved.
Has it got a roof?
It's still called the Sky Road, but Skyway can be your name for it.
Skyway rolls off the tongue better.
It's my way or the skyway.
Okay, yeah, no, that sold me.
Thanks, Lee.
That's the slogan.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, brilliant.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no, Minecraft's good.
Minecraft's always good. It's such a good, relaxing time, isn't it?
It is. It's got the perfect loop. Like mine to get stuff to craft with, and then you craft the stuff so you can mine better, and then you mine some more stuff, and then you just keep going.
And before you know, you've spent 4 hours playing Minecraft and you're really hungry. And your boss
Literally,
is
like,
calling
it-
you and you're like, why aren't
Yeah.
you at work? And you're like, I'm sorry, Minecraft.
I built a really cool house though. It's fine. I dug a hole.
You said, she, my sheep. They're all different colors.
You can do that.
Oh, you can.
Can you really?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
dye them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
But
you-
like the amount of Minecraft that I play, I know so very little about it.
Yeah,
I just do the same thing over and over again because it's nice and relaxing, and it's
Yeah. I jumped
like I don't
on
learn enough.
and went to Braden's chest of stuff and found this
Yeah,
thing called
yeah.
glowstone. And I said, what the heck is glowstone? And he comes at me all sarcastically saying, have you never played Minecraft?
Yeah, no, he plays like a speedrunner.
Yeah, he does. Jeez, he just goes straight down to bedrock.
Yeah, yeah, he's got like all these very efficient strats and everything for mining and
Mm-hmm.
building and everything. Which people like to play their games like that. Fine,
That's fine. It's boring.
It's not for me.
No, you got to like match the carpet to the walls and like
And be
wonder about the
adventurous.
kind of wood to make the ceiling.
He did tell me yesterday that he's working on a castle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was? Doesn't look like a
Is that what
castle.
it was? Excellent.
For the listeners who aren't sure, Braden is Jeremy's younger brother. Playing in Minecraft, yes.
So yeah, we'll have him on at some stage again.
Yeah, we will. Well, we
Not
haven't.
again. So
Not
for the
again.
first time.
I don't know who this guy is.
yeah,
Was
Brad.
he not here at the time?
No,
You haven't
I
met
don't-
him.
Okay.
He hasn't been on again. I mean, like having another Stone brother on.
The stones.
Oh, Stone
Because we're
Brothers.
just interchangeable.
Hardly.
Hardly. You still have our heart, even though he has our mind. Never mind. That doesn't make any sense.
Wow.
So yes,
Oh, well done.
Minecraft is a great game.
Yes,
Lots
agreed.
of fun. Very relaxing.
How'd your beer, Carl?
Finished.
Brilliant. It's a sign.
And on that note, I think it's time to wrap this up. We've talked Jeremy's ear off for the past hour and 36
You've
minutes or
talked
so.
my ear off. I think I've been doing all the talking.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I've talked to more than you, I think.
That is nonsense.
No, I'm pretty sure I talked more than you. We'll put
We
that
can get a word count.
to a vote.
Yes.
Let the listeners
Do we
vote.
want Carl to shut up?
Whatever.
Whatever.
So yeah, thanks for joining us, Jeremy, all the way from Australia.
That's okay. Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Anytime.
Good.
We'll have you again soon when you have more games to tell us about, more Sekiro stories.
I guess I can tell you about that again.
Brilliant. I look forward to more monkey kings that you're attacking.
I think there is another one in this.
Brilliant.
I've heard.
Well, when you fight the Monkey King again, let us know.
Yeah.
And that's when you'll
I
be on the
shall.
podcast next. that's like the entry level sort of requirement.
As long as you have a monkey story, you're allowed on the podcast.
That's it.
It's a good rule.
Yeah, no, I mean, everyone
Or
should.
cats? We allow cats as well?
Yeah. It gets you brownie points at least.
So, yeah. Monkeys or cats, Any other animal's
Monkey
just
cats.
ridiculous.
That would be
Absolutely.
stupid.
Unless it's a pigeon.
Pigeons
Yes.
Oh, God.
or daddy or dating daddies.
Daddy's not an animal.
Just find that really weird.
Oh,
Well, that's
let's
debatable.
not debate. Let's not.
So yes, thank you for joining us. Now it comes time to plug yourself to our listeners.
Plug yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, plug yourself.
Plug in yourself.
So literally, tell people where they can find you and how to spell your name
how to spell your name.
and the name of your blog, so people can find these amazing graphs that you do.
What's the question?
What's your name? Where are you from?
Jeremy.
Where are you from?
What's your
I'm
at?
in Melbourne. What's what?
What's your at?
what's
What's your name?
Your handle, your gamer
Handle,
tag.
your Twitter account name.
Pythagean.
Okay, spell that for
Why?
us, please.
Pythagean.
And that's on Twitter and Xbox and PlayStation and
Xbox.
I assume so.
I assume so.
so that's pretty much
I don't know.
okay.
Come
So
find me in real life.
challenge.
And what's your address?
It's on Instagram. At least.
Nice.
For the grams.
for the grabs? You've been putting up some good pictures lately. I'm
Oh,
coming
thank
for
One
you.
a night.
Is he living
religiously.
in the zoo?
Yeah, I think he lives in the zoo.
Basically, yes. I've got a membership so I can go for free.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're not sleeping with the orangutans or anything like that.
Oh, yes, but that comes with the membership.
Oh, okay, cool.
It gets covered in the membership.
It's very special.
It's all worked into the costly.
Okay. It's good. It's good to think of these things.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. And on that note, let us finish. So
Let's just finish.
the podcast has links in our episode description. We will have a link to where you can find Jeremy, since he can't seem to remember where to find himself. And we'll
I
have a
know
link.
where I am.
He knows where he is, but he doesn't know where his social medias are. And that's the most important thing. So we'll have a link to his social medias and his blog. Check it out. He does his game of the year or game breakdown of the year, full of
I do both.
graphs. Really cool, really good reading. So I encourage you guys to check that out when the podcast drops. And from the podcast side, Simone, where can they find you?
I am JimBean44 on Xbox Live and Twitter.
And Lee?
I am Lee Howard on Xbox Live, Twitter, and Mixer. I have to pause a little bit when I say it, just to.
Yeah, I know, you just drop it out there. Just gadoof, Lee Howard.
I am
gadoof.
Lee Howard.
Producer Paul, who's been doing some fine camera work this evening.
He's been playing.
switching
He's got buttons.
back and forth between
I
us.
think I
You're
can
the
do it as well,
man.
though, look.
Thanks, Paul. We love
See,
you,
I
Paul.
can do it as well.
Look at him go.
I've broken it now, though.
Oh, he's broken everything. Producer Paul makes us look and sound amazing. He is Hippo HQ everywhere on Twitter, Mixer, Xbox, and even a website.
And even a website.
Even a website. And you can find me at Zarkras on Mixer, Twitter, and Xbox.
He got a new toy this week. He's
Paul
very
got-
excited.
We've got a new toy, so our Mixer streams are going to look amazing from now on.
Yes, like now. Like
So-
picture-in-picture stuff. And
Picture-in-picture and like changing channels and changing cameras.
Yep.
So in the future, check us out on Mixer. It will be awesome. Thanks again, Jeremy, for joining us.
Cheers, Jez.
All right. Thanks for having me.
It's been great talking to you.
You going to do it again or not? Probably not.
Well, I mean, we'll invite him. He can say yes or no.
Okay.
It's up to him, really. But anyway, thanks for joining us. We have been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.